Having said that, we're delighted to appoint a new manager, and we'd like to ask you to welcome the 15th manager of Rangers, Mark Warburton.
It was all change for the 2015-2016 season at the top. Coming in was Mark Warburton, former Brentford manager, joined by Rangers legend David Weir as his assistant first team coach, and Lee Wallace became the new captain at Rangers.
No, I'm obviously, as everyone would expect, I'm hugely honoured. I've had the privilege of being vice captain last season, and obviously the opening games this season, so to be named the captain in front of the boys yesterday to a round of applause, I felt really proud and as I said, really privileged. So I know that there's a lot of hard work ahead for me individually and the responsibility in the role, but I'm ready to meet it head on and hopefully do as best as I can.
The first team squad saw 19 players move on, with 11 coming in during the summer and a further 4 in the January transfer window. Arrivals included goalkeeper Wes Fotheringham, Jason Holt and a returning Danny Wilson from Hearts, boyhood Rangers fan Andy Halliday from Bradford, and the trio from Wigan, Rob Kiernan, Martin Waghorn and a certain James Tavernier.
Mackay this time. Danny Wilson can't get anything on it. It's thumped into the back of the net. Oh, drilled home by the skipper, Lee Wallace. My goodness, sensational start at Ibrox. The Bears are having a party. 4 minutes on the clock. It's the famous Glasgow Rangers 1, St Mirren 0, and Lee Wallace, the skipper, leading from the front. His first Rangers goal came against St Mirren, and his first in this championship game comes against St Mirren again.
It's a good corner. It's a good contest between them. I don't think it's a free kick in my opinion. It's a fair challenge from everybody to jump into it, and the ball drops for him and he takes no hesitation in that. He stomped the ball in the back of the net. It's a fantastic finish from a left back or a right back, from a defender anyway.
Stunning work from Tom Walsh, and holds it up so well. Mallon, nuisance value round about him as Rangers keep possession. Wallace again. Mackay hugging this touchline. Jason Holt takes over. Halliday goes slightly beyond him. Tavernier's an auxiliary wide man as Rob Kiernan assesses the options. Law drops off. There's an intelligence about him, Peter.
Yeah, definitely. But they look comfortable. But it's easy to sit here and say, oh, they look comfortable on the ball and all that. But St Mirren lets them actually get the ball. They can't really stop them. So it's very, very difficult for the St Mirren team.
Oh, here's a chance for Lee Wallace again. He's got a second.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, he certainly does. The skipper at the double. Rangers 2 to the good. 26 minutes on the clock. 2 for Lee Wallace. Rangers 2, St Mirren 0.
Absolutely fantastic bit of football. That's just absolutely right after the book. It's he got too much space to turn, but it's the run of Lee Wallace that comes late run and doesn't get followed by his defenders. And in the end, I've always talked about it as well. It's the quality in the end, and he comes into the box, lifts his head up, and doesn't see anybody to cross it. So he thinks, I'm going to go for this myself. Put it through the keeper's legs. Does the right thing. It's an absolutely fantastic finish, but most of all, it's a fantastic bit of play from Rangers.
What a ball from Waghorn.
Squared it. There it is.
Across the face, tap in Shields. Oh, somehow he's denied it. He squabbles it back across the line.
Is it in?
It has to count. It's knocked out from behind the goal. Dean Shields makes it 3 for Rangers. Well, they did it the hard way. He bundles it home. Rangers did well. The defender in behind him can't keep it out. Dean Shields on target on the 3rd anniversary of his Rangers debut. It's Rangers 3, St Mirren 1.
It's a great save in the end. Oh, he's a bit lucky that he gets to hit it over the goalkeeper. I think as a first, it's a great save first off, and then he was a bit lucky. He should score on the first one there, but down to a good save.
The goalkeeper
And he just a little bit lucky there.
It's off the inside of his
Brilliant.
thigh.
I love that.
Wallace always willing to get long. 2 goals against St Mirren, remember. There's Miller coming across to.
See, that's what happens. He's not staying
Yep.
wide. You know, normally he's been playing wide, but he plays anywhere across that line.
There's Nicky Law with a wonderful ball. James Tavernier! Well, what a way to open the score line here this afternoon. 4 minutes again, Derek. I said they did it in 4 against St Mirren. They did it in 4 against Peterhead. They've gone for the treble. Mark Warburton's preparation pays off big time. And James Tavernier, his 3rd Rangers goal. Miller getting involved. But a visionary delivery from Nicky Law. There is no flag, and the finish is exquisite.
Well, it's great pass work again. That's what it's all about. Nicky Law there just saw the Tavernier making the move, kept himself onside, and that's a terrific finish. You'll find out him and Wallace will be up the park, you know, for most of this game, and that's terrific play by Rangers.
Over the top, Wallace to give chase. Our apologies there that the satellite just dipped out at a very inconvenient moment. However, it's the goal for Alloa that sees the teams tied at 1 apiece at the moment. Goal, Greens to the back, penalty Rangers. Oh my goodness, it's goals galore potentially here, Derek, no doubt about that one. Through the shoulder blades with the challenge. Holt's touch is true. It's clumsy in the extreme there from Graham Holmes, former Morton player, and referee.
Yeah,
Crawford Allen, no doubt.
it's silly
penalty for
contact, you have
Rangers.
to. Silly contact. I think it is a penalty kick without a shadow of a doubt. And it's Jason Holt. That's why he's such a good player for it. You want somebody that's going to run at defenders. That's exactly what he did, and he's got it there. What a chance for that 3rd goal in 9 minutes?
Lively. It's Martin Waghorn looking for his 3rd Rangers goal, and he gets it. Well, that was the way to take a penalty. Eyes to the goalkeeper, and he whipped it into the back of the net. Goal Rangers. It's now Alloa 1, Rangers 2.
But he needed that because he scored against Hibs in the cup twice, and then he's had a lot of chances since then. It just hasn't gone for him in front of goal, so that'll do him the world of good, getting another goal in there.
What a wonderful ball over the top for Lee Wallace. Whips it back in again, just too long, although Mackay gives chase.
Probing all the time, Rangers, probing all the time.
Swept out to Wallace from Miller, the experienced campaigners in this 11. Always lively, always looking for it. Links up with Wallace. He fancies it right-footed. The goalkeeper spilled it. Here's the follow-up. Yep, delivered into the back of the net by Jason Holt. Rangers get that 2-goal advantage. It might have been made in Tynecastle, but it's Alloa 1, Rangers 3.
Well, wonderful football again. The Rangers fans absolutely loving this. The little one-touch stuff, the movement, everything was there. Wallace did well on his weaker right foot. Great shot, great stop. Look at Holt. Midfielder right up there, following up. Hammers the ball into the net. Terrific goal.
Well, 2 former Hearts players and no former Hibs player could do nothing about that whatsoever. And Jason Holt, anticipation is the name of the game, and my goodness, I think he enjoyed it. Wonderful play from Waghorn. Here's to Vernier again. Oh, the pass to the and it's Kenny Miller. Well, you have to say that is special in the extreme, Derek. Absolutely special. Goal for Rangers. Mark Warburton even finds time, technology, count the passes and just watch the build-up.
That is absolutely wonderful stuff again from Rangers. Great ball in there, just a dummy, and Kenny Miller got the shout. That was the important thing there. If he doesn't shout, and Nicky Law would have tried to get that. Look, he got the shout, left it, and Kenny Miller stuck it in. Wonderful football again.
It's Alloa 1, Rangers 4.
Containment from Rangers. The pace has been taken out the game. You know, they're quite happy with the 4-1. They don't want any injuries, obviously, before Wednesday night's game. They're able to bring on the 3 subs, give Oduwa a debut as well. So in that sense, it's been a good afternoon's work, but I would like to have seen more goals. I'm greedy.
Oh, Oduwa's turning it on in style, powering into the box, goes the narrow route. It might yet fall for Tavernier. Can he get it on goal?
Offside,
yes,
surely.
I think it will stand. Kenny Miller's going to claim it. It took a big deflection. Oduwa in the build-up. Tavernier so influential as well. He's claiming it, it says. I don't think Kenny Miller's going to pass up in this one very easily.
He's wanting the telly to have a look at that. Well, we'll tell you exactly, James. As the ball came in, well done Oduwa, terrific ball in. And when the ball comes out here,
Tavernier strikes it. Kenny Miller on the goal line nicked it.
Nah, it's going in, but Kenny Miller, he got the last touch, so I'm sorry, James, it's a Kenny Miller goal. It's definitely a Kenny Miller goal.
Absolutely.
The big fella did well there, great cutback.
Now James Tavernier, or Tavernier to give him his Sunday name, has pulled rank. He's going to take the free kick. Waghorn's been picked up in there. He's telling where he's going to deliver it. Wallace is there as well for the left foot option. Hibbs in the back foot at the moment. It's goalless at Ibrox. 20 minutes of the second period played. Game on a proverbial knife edge.
I don't think it's going in. I think there's something else going in.
There's one from the training ground. A step over from Wallace. What a goal from Rangers! Well, if you're going to do one, you do one well. It's Tavernier again. Wonderful, wonderful goal. He shows his quality from set play. James Tavernier again. Alan, the quality, the technique, absolutely different gravy.
If you're going from the right back to the left wing to take a free kick, you're going to have to do something special. I did say he wasn't going to cross it. I think that's what I was trying to say. He was going to put it in the top corner. Fantastic. I think I'll stay. That's 4 goals so far.
4 goals for the season. Honestly, that goal is top drawer, and Mark Warburton knows it. Oh, Mackay plays the 1-2 with Waghorn. Going beyond him is Andy Halliday. Andy Halliday! Yes! Rangers get the opener. Andy Halliday makes a fantastic supporting run. 27 minutes on the clock. Waghorn and Mackay combine to unpick Queen of the South's defence. And when the opportunity presents itself, Andy Halliday delivers. Queen of the South 0, Rangers 1.
Yeah, I think it's been coming, to be fair, and just the guy we were talking about just 2 minutes earlier gets the ball, slips it into Halliday. Halliday makes a great run for the middle of the park. Goalie gets a wee touch there, and I think the move deserved the goal. What a great run! That's training ground stuff.
Waghorn exchanging passes with Delallam. Oh, he's in. Chipped long for Tavernier. It stood up well across the face of
penalty, Tom.
It has to be a spot kick. It's a shocking challenge.
And the red, Tom, maybe.
On Dominic Ball. Ball's got a tap in, and the defender just empties him.
He does. Yeah. It's a great ball for wee Barry Mackay. Tavernier does what he does best. Kenny Miller misses that. Dominic Ball trying it back, and that's assault. Number 4's denying all knowledge.
It's
absolutely
just
clamoured the boy, isn't he?
From Andy Dowie. Already in his Rangers career, Waghorn versus Thompson. Stunning finish. He just makes it look so easy, Martin Waghorn. His 5th Rangers goal. The 5'10" striker makes it Queens 0, Rangers 2.
Yeah, quality player. Gives the goal of the eyes, and I like the bit at the end as well, Tom. The fans will be loving it. He's clapping the badge. He's buying into it. He's loving it.
Miller for Delallam. It's back in here. Here's Jason Holt. Denied, but in the follow-up, Jason Holt converts. He gets his 2nd Rangers goal. Rangers get their 3rd of the afternoon with 14 minutes of the second period played, and he deserves it because Jason Holt has really given everything for the team today. When defending, he's looked strong. When going forward, he's always looking to convert. And as we see it again, denied with the first effort, gets a wee break of the ball and turns it beyond the goalkeeper. It's Queens 0, Rangers 3. Halliday looks fit to continue. Here's Dominic Ball again.
Queens look tired, Tom, don't they?
Yeah. Miller into the feet of Waghorn. Miller's got it back. Clips it back for Waghorn across the face. That's a tap in. It's Barry Mackay in the act now. Rangers get the fourth. We've played 19 minutes of the second period. 1-0 at half time in the second period. It's been one-way traffic. It's Queens 0, Rangers 4.
Yeah, they're going for the jugular, Tom, and it's passing and move. We see Miller on it here, ball into Waghorn. Miller back to Waghorn. He's looking to cut it back, and who's in the end there? For me, man of the match, young Mackay. Absolutely different school. What a goal. And that's a great pass as well. He could have had a wee go, but Barry Mackay's on the end there, knows where he's putting it. Right in front of Rangers fans. What a feeling. Brilliant.
Duma might fancy a dig from there as well. He's maybe deserving of it when you consider it was him that was impeded, although Andy Halliday looks particularly focused. 4-0 Rangers.
Handball!
Looks like a handball, you're right. Well spotted, Hugh Burns.
Yeah, handball.
And another yellow card, just for good measure. It's Ian Russell. And the referee's going to have some administration to carry out after this one. Certainly yellow card and a penalty kick.
There was the ball to hand, Tom, there.
That was the case for a red for that one.
Maybe didn't
prevent a goal scoring opportunity. Was it beating the wall?
Obviously maybe didn't fancy his goalie getting in the end there, but here we go, Waghorn
to make it 5. Half an hour of the second period played. Oh, he goes with real distinction. Well, the goalkeeper went the same way. This time it's the aerial route from Martin Waghorn. We've got 15 minutes of the match remaining. Queens 0, Rangers 5.
Picked his spot. Again, gave the goalie the eyes. The goalie's obviously went the right way this time, but absolutely there's no danger.
It looks as if it's going to be Holt with the decoy. Halliday into the feet of Mackay, laid back into the path of Waghorn. Turned round the corner for Wallace. All tight and congested. That's the opener. Lee Wallace with a stunning finish. A really well worked free kick. 4 minutes on the clock. Rangers break the deadlock. The short free kick, the undoing of Raith Rovers. And Lee Wallace curling the ball home. His third of the season. It's Rangers 1, Raith Rovers 0. The views of Marvin Andrews.
Oh, great play, he passed it on from great play from Waghorn, and then a great finish on Lee Wallace right foot. He obviously favours his left foot, but he came onto his right foot, and what a great.
Lee Wallace, Marvin, looks to be enjoying life as Rangers captain, relishing the responsibilities that go with it.
Oh yeah, Lee Wallace he has done well so far since he's been signed with Rangers, and then
here's Tavernier. That's the second. James Tavernier makes it 6 for the campaign. Stunning goal again. James Tavernier just picks his slot and delivers it beyond the outstretched right arm of Kevin Cuthbert. Oduwa involved, a sweeping Rangers move. They recycle the ball for fun. Oduwa just flips it into space. Tavernier's first touch is exquisite. The second's got goal written all over it.
Oh yeah, great play from Oduwa and Tavernier. Great 1-2. Give and go, good composure, and put it in the bottom corner. Great second goal, which Rangers wanted, and what a time to get it right before halftime.
Here's Nathan Oduwa again, skips away from Benedictus, driving beyond Ian Davidson as well. Has he got a finish? Barry Mackay has. Rangers get their third, largely down to the invention of Nathan Oduwa. Barry Mackay will claim it, but Nathan Oduwa left his DNA all over that goal. Rangers 3, Raith Rovers 0.
Great play from Oduwa once again. Great movement. This is strong point, running at people. They're skipping past people like they're not even there. Great ball across the goal. Obviously deflected and just fall right in the path of Barry Mackay, and an easy tapping for him to make it 3-0. But great play down the right side from Odua. Great individual skill, getting past people, 4 and 5 defenders, which is
62 minutes on the clock. Over the top, Tavernier gathered by Wycorn. Tries to go beyond Toshney. Toshney leaning him into him there. Penalty, Rangers. Soft, Marvin.
very soft. Obviously, he was leaning. Obviously, he was falling down already. But obviously, the referee saw probably his hand on his shoulder, thinking he was pulling him back. But for me, I think
is the defender off balance though?
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. I think he's already falling down. Waghorn is all falling down already. But I think it is very soft. But from the referee angle, he probably sees something different, and that's why he gave it.
Well, Martin Waghorn has 6 for the season, 3 of which have come from the penalty spot. Toshney just impeding the Rangers front man. There's a sense of anticipation behind goalkeeper Kevin Cuthbert. A sun-kissed Copeland Road stand awaits the delivery from Martin Waghorn. Waghorn with that trusted left peg. Waghorn versus Cuthbert, strokes it into the net. Rangers 4, Raith Rovers 0, and a very accomplished penalty kick.
Yeah, very accomplished penalty. You watch it for the keeper movement. The keeper moved one side and he slotted it down to the other side. Great penalty, great composure. He won the penalty himself, and to take it, which is very, very good.
Lays it back for Barry Mackay. Thought about the snapshot, takes a deflection off McKeown. Now he hooks it in. Breaks back for Odua. Rangers set up base camp inside Raith Rovers' 18-yard box. Tavernier does well to keep it in play. Mackay. Odua. Stunning. Penalty kick. Odua, unplayable, Marvin. Unplayable.
It's just mesmerizing. His feet is unbelievable, and it's so good for the fans. It's so good as a supporter to watch this type of skill and talent, and it's really, really good. And every fan here will be so happy to see that you have a player like this playing for Glasgow Rangers.
Well, Rangers did 5 at Airdrie, did 5 at Queen of the South. It's 5 against Raith Rovers. Martin Waghorn at the double. It's Rangers 5, Raith Rovers 0. A second penalty converted by Martin Waghorn some 7 minutes after his first, but all down to the qualities, the skills and the ability of Nathan Odua.
Well, great feet, and what a player to have at this moment. He's so excited when he gets the ball at his feet. Something happens, and he attracts defenders, he attracts players, and it's such good play from him, and he's really, really good.
It's Halliday into the feet of Mackay. One from the training ground, back for Wallace. And he guns it long! That is a stunning goal from Lee Wallace. Oh, little backlift. A terrific strike from the skipper. He thumps it beyond the goalkeeper. 16 minutes played. It's Rangers 1, Livingston 0. Perhaps the build-up from the set play, not quite from the training ground. But what a finish. His 4th of the season for Lee Wallace.
Oh, that was an excellent finish. Excellent.
They say put the laces through it. That's the perfect example, Dave.
Oh, that was excellent strike.
Here's Mackay for Waghorn. Zelalem is inside and Waghorn goes it himself. Oh, and he delivers the second goal. Martin Waghorn, his 9th for the season. Livingston back off. He got half a sight of the target. Good play by Mackay to tee up his striker, and Waghorn delivers the ball, just passing it beyond Darren Jameson. The Rangers fans are happy. It's Rangers 2, Livingston 0. The thoughts of Barcelona icon Dave Smith.
Oh, he did very well there. He didn't have as much time as he had the first opportunity he had earlier on in the game, but a good finish. Keeper no chance.
throw into Rangers. Waghorn wants it back from Rob Kiernan and gets it. 9 goals for the season for Martin Waghorn, 5 of which have come from the penalty spot. Hello to Alan Stewart and everyone watching today in New York at the Big Apple Bears. Always a special day when Rangers are playing. Oduwa looking for Miller, straight back to him, Bagatelle style. Oduwa playing very central at the moment since the introduction of Shields and Kenny Miller. Oduwa's got on it again, he's found Kenny Miller now. Miller with a reverse pass, here's Nicky Law. Nicky Law fires it high into the roof of the net. Well, Nicky Law's first goal since Falkirk back in April. 13 goals last season. Nicky Law gets his first of the campaign. 80 minutes on the clock. A wonderful, a terrific finish from Nicky Law. Rangers 3, Livingston 0. No, that's very true. There's no great celebration, but what a finish it is here. Lifts his head and rifles it high into the roof of the net, Dave.
Oh, it was a great finish.
Wilson for ball. And Waghorn just found a bit of space. Fancies it from there. Oh! Waghorn! It needed something special. And Martin Waghorn delivers. 18 minutes played of the second period. He just pops up way on the far side, skips inside and unleashes an unstoppable driven effort into the back of the net beyond Mark Brown. It's Dumbarton 0, Rangers 1. Martin Waghorn hits double figures.
It's absolutely a tremendous strike. He opens up, has to look up and then thinks, I'm going to go for this. Then the ball just swerves away from the keeper and it dips away from him, and it's a great strike from Martin Waghorn.
Oh, a short pass back, pounced upon by
Miller. It's a penalty.
Kick.
Has to be a penalty.
Award there, and a red card. That has to be for Buchanan.
Yeah, it has to be.
Straight red for the defender Gregor Buchanan. Kenny Miller impeded in the act of shooting. Let's watch this one again. Docherty short with the pass back. Great anticipation, Miller.
It's a
hacked to the ground. Penalty Rangers.
Yeah, it's a Stonewall penalty. Kenny does really well to read the situation and snap up the ball. Defenders, for me, if I was the manager, I'll be absolutely fuming with my defender going down and challenging from behind to get penalty away and then get sent off. You know what I mean? I'd rather put a bit of pressure on him and then hopefully he won't score, but still have to take 11 man on the pitch afterwards. You know what I mean? You don't want to lose a man and maybe go goal down. So it's a bit silly challenge from the Dumbarton defender there in that situation, but hopefully Rangers can capitalise.
It's Martin Waghorn. Goal Waghorn. 11 for the season, and Rangers on target to go 11 undefeated since the start of the season. A wonderful penalty, terrific delivery, just punched beyond the goalkeeper, nestling in the corner of the net. Martin Waghorn makes it 11 for the season, but still, Mark Warburton isn't happy.
No, he's not happy. I understand what Mark Warburton is thinking, but he will be. I bet inside himself he'll be really happy. We've been 2-0 up now, and after this quite hard first half they've had, this penalty is a fantastic penalty. Hard hit, good hit, you know, I mean, solid hit, and then no chance for Mark Brown in the goal as well.
Zalaran again, links with Nathan Oduwa. Pepper jockeys, as does Bar. Oduwa's got trickery though. That looks very much like a penalty kick. And Willie Collin agrees with me. Well, no complaints whatsoever. 9 minutes on the clock. Oduwa downed again. And a chance for Martin Waghorn to make it a dozen from the spot kick.
Well, it's wonderful skill, and he's held back there for a start, and he goes by them again. And he hasn't touched the ball, he's got the foot there.
Waghorn against Gaston, and he does it again. Well, you know what's coming, Derek, but he's such a clean striker of the ball, gives the goalkeeper the eyes and just strokes the ball into the net where Martin Waghorn, I think he's going to word or two for the Morton fans. The deadlock broken at Capello, 12 minutes under our belt. Wycombe does it yet again and again from the penalty spot. It's Morton nil. Rangers won the views of Derek Johnson.
Well, he is getting a little bit of stick from the Morton fans, but you've got to expect that being a Rangers player. Wherever you go, players are going to get that. And because he's the top scorer, he's the main man that will get it. But that's under pressure again. That's a fantastic penalty kick.
Now Lee Wallace, the Rangers skipper, takes over. Mackay, if he gets any wider, he'll be sitting in the stand. In for Wycombe, tries to introduce it. Oh my goodness, I thought he was laying it off there, Derek, from our vantage point. Zelalem was looking to pull the trigger himself, and wonderful skill from Martin Wycombe. Deceives the Morton defence with the most deft of touches, and the finish is quite sublime. It's now Morton nil, Rangers 2. Is Wycombe at the double with 20 minutes showing on the clock.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant from Wycombe. I mean, I thought he was going to try and get the byline Barry Mackay, but he's caught Wycombe there. A little flick, the turn and the shot. Absolutely wonderful for the striker. We've got many players that are around him. Look, taking one, he's got by the second and hit it in the corner. That's wonderful forward play by Wycombe.
It's too heavy and it's Tavernier. It's a slap header into no man's land, and he knew that. He had to come forward as well. He's done so well to feed it to Zelalem. Zelalem now up to Wycombe. Wide now for Mackay. It's Rangers on the counter, charging forward in numbers, in droves indeed. Gideon Zelalem, the offside flag goes against Tavernier, who started that move.
The header.
Wonderful.
Like he's given it, is he?
Tavernier, yeah,
Oh,
it
they've
counts,
given it.
Well, we thought our position here called that as offside. Wonderful from James Tavernier. I was critical of the first defending header. He chased it himself. He knew it was potential problems. And look where he is here. He's well onside. And a wonderful composed finish. His 8th of the season. Derek, that's 21 goals for the pair signed from Wigan in the summer. Tavernier finishing like a striker. It's Rangers 3 goals to the good. Down at the tail of the bank against Morton. 31 minutes on the clock, no flag, and Tavernier celebrates. Here's Andy Halliday. Still not 24 until October. Miller will do for law. Hit the ground running. Miller's made a good sporting run. That's a clever ball to find Tavernier. Tavernier pops it in. Kenny Miller putting it in on it. Wycombe! He gets the hat-trick. Well-deserved hat-trick for Martin Wycombe. His first in his Rangers career. 10 minutes of the match remaining. He's got a souvenir to go home with this evening. Martin Wycombe claims 3 this afternoon. It's Morton nil, Rangers 4.
See that again, just they were quicker in every single thing they did there, Rangers, and that was it, and that was the goal. Tavernier was up there, he's looking at the quick look there. It's a good ball in, falls nicely for him, and if anybody deserves a hat-trick, it's that man today. He's been absolutely terrific.
Tavernier the provider. So this pair have really done the damage on work today.
Absolutely, but it needed a goal in the second half.
Shields, an opportunity perhaps once again. Nice ball and chance now for Rangers. The opening goal after just under 3 minutes here, and how was that for a move inside the penalty area? Cut through the pocket defence, and what a finish.
Absolutely magnificent. We'll see it in the replay there. Just one touch, just get it and pass, movement, bombing into the box, and the guy we're just talking about just came into the team, looked to push his shell into the squad. Look, different class. What a great goal for Dean Shields, and I'll give him.
It's Wycombe's helped to make this approach.
Wycombe, different class. We fellas see the goalie's went down, put it into bottom hand corner. What a magnificent start for Rangers.
Isn't that a great start? That's just the way they've been playing under this manager. It's just the way they've been playing this season, and just the kind of football the fans like to see. It's going to be right, it's going to be left. Tavernier with the right, or Halliday with the left foot. Big wall for Falkirk, and it's going to be Tavernier looking for the goal for Rangers, and he's got it. How about that for a finish?
Unbelievable. He's pulled rank. It's honestly, it's amazing, the game of football. It's tried all day is James Tavernier for 80 minutes, and it's just no harm, but he's had big shoulders to stand up there. Right Andy, out the road and putting it to the bottom corner. What a magnificent strike.
All about confidence, it's all about the strike, it's all about finding the space. You look at the wall, finding the space. Let's have a look from this angle, put it to it, curled it in. Oh, goalkeeper's got no chance, that's a great goal.
Magnificent, he's seen this, he's seen it there, he's seen the gap, seen the goal, he's struggling to get across, and I'll tell you, that's a magnificent finish. He started out well outside the post, brought it back. There you are, that's what he's all about, David.
We're into, as I say, into added time. It's 2-1 for Rangers. And this is just exactly
where coming up, David.
The ball to be.
No, that's not shoot.
Not quite. Nicky Law, nice
brilliant.
Ball, nice
Brilliant.
Through Nicky Law. That was the chance for goal number 3. Will Wallace have a go here? Yes, he's getting a goal. How about that for a goal?
That's in there.
That will settle the points.
That's magnificent. Big left back as well. Maybe not his best game, but it shows that he's playing a wee bit of confidence. I'll tell you what, I'll just have a wee go and I'll just put it in the postage stamp. Nicky Law again, orchestrating things. He's had a great 20 minutes to come on, and a magnificent goal by the captain.
I'll tell you what, does Lee Wallace score tap-ins? Does he score simple goals? They're all good. Was that everyone better than the next?
Well, it's a great move, isn't it? You know, it's another great touch. Good save of the goalie's legs. Big man's taking that touch. I'll tell you what, I'll just put it in the net. 3-1 Rangers. Brilliant.
Once again, it's Lee Wallace. He doesn't score tap-ins. That's a great goal from Wallace once more, playing the captain's part. Rangers know they've not been their best today. It's still been 3-1.
Waghorn back for Mackay. Halliday, he's capable from there, but no pace on the ball in turn. Has to square it out there to Tavernier. Tavernier gets it back from Kenny Miller. Oh, it's a clever ball. Jason Holt, has he got a finish? Yes, he has! Jason Holt gets Rangers back on terms. The old header Miller to release Holt. That movement in behind from Holt is quite exquisite. He claims his third Rangers goal. Terrific finish, Jason Holt. It's Rangers 1, Queen of the South 1.
Again, the balls went out. It's Tavernier who's played the ball with the outside of the foot, but as you said, he's ran across the face, round the back. Good clip in, it's a good clip in. Maybe the keeper should be doing a little bit better.
Holt takes over. Looks for Wallace again. Wallace with the cut back. It comes back off Hooper and way to the far side. Rangers have to do this quickly. Holt short with the corner for Oduwa. Kieran still in a very advanced area. Waghorn with the header! Oh, Martin Waghorn gets his 15th of the season, and Rangers get their 50th goal of the season. The first from a header.
Fantastic. Again, what I've spoke about all day about your strikers getting in front of you, running across your centre backs. He's managed to do that, and he's got himself a reprieve.
We asked for drama. Oduwa delivers, and Waghorn the tones for missing the spot kick, lancing it in with a super header. It's Rangers 2, Queen of the South 1, 50 goals for the season, the first from a header. Harrison tries to go long, stopped in his tracks by Ball. Lallam. Rangers just need to do it a wee bit.
They need it pace now. As soon as they get the ball there, because St Mirren are getting men back, they've got to run at them at pace.
Miller in the wide area, Waghorn central. Does well to keep ball. Oh, he's threaded it in there, but the first touch from Jason Holt took him away from goal. Across the face of the ball and into the net. Jason Holt, from an impossible angle, did it take the merest of deflections? Suggestions that it could be against run of play. It matters not a jot. 25 minutes played. The deadlock broken in Paisley as we see it yet again. It's Jason Holt's 4th of the season. Rangers get their nose in front. And
a terrific run again from, isn't it? He sit there, there's no deflection at all. How on earth he's managed to squeeze it, I don't know. But it's the first time Rangers have broke there at a bit of pace. And that's the difference. That's what you get. The goalkeeper will not be too happy with his performance here. How on earth can you score from that angle? But he's done it. I thought there may well have been a nick, but he didn't. It's a fantastic goal from Jason Holt.
Rangers' 11-match winning streak to start the season unfortunately then ended at Easter Road. This was then followed by a tricky 5-match run.
Good defending from Tavernier, picked off now by Halliday. The switch of play straight into the breadbasket of Waghorn, laid off again. Tavernier returns the compliment. Martin Waghorn, as he got the angle, has to play it across the 18-yard box. Wallace takes over, thinks about letting one go for it. It takes deflection, and Rangers are back on terms. 2 minutes after the turnaround, the skipper has a habit of delivering at Easter Road, and he does it yet again. Hibs won, Rangers won, Wallace on target.
Great ball for Halliday, wide to Tavernier, Waghorn just cutting in on that left. There's a big left back, there's the captain. Get your foot through it, you'll take that deflection all day long. We're back in the game, well done. He deserves it because he's been our best player so far. He's been going on, bombing on the full match. He's always looking Tom, and any ball in the box, bang, we'll take it, we're back in the game.
The deflection came off ex-Ranger Darren McGregor. Alloa backpedaling, Rangers on the front foot. Gideon Zalalam for Nathan Oduwa. The two youngsters back in the side today. The spin from Oduwa, in for Waghorn. Second bite of the cherry. Zalalam lets it go beyond him and it's worked back to the goalkeeper. He can't lift it. Skews it away, shooting chance, Waghorn. It's in. Wow, a stunner from Waghorn. So quick, alert, and he salutes the Rangers fans. Martin Waghorn, 16 for the season. He only had a half a sight of the target, but he buries it beyond McNeil. Rangers get their nose in front. 10 minutes on the clock. It's Waghorn on the volley. Here's Mackay, we'll come back to that shortly. Halliday down in the challenge, clumsy and clinical from the back-tracking Ferns. Free kick is definitely Tavernier territory.
Yeah, dangerous free kick for Rangers.
Halliday, the left foot option, leaves it for Tavernier. Gets it up, gets it down, and gets the second. Rangers are rampant. 2-0. 2 goals in a 3-minute spell, and it's the former Wigan boys doing the damage. Tavernier makes it 10 for the campaign, and they don't get much better than this.
That must be really pleasing for the coaching staff, because that's something they worked at. You know, the 3 blocking the view from McNeil.
Oh, he's down in the box. The referee has a long look at that and elects that there was no infringement. Well, that comes under the banner of questionable in the extreme. Pressure still on through Barry Mackay. Clips it for Waghorn!
There it is.
Rangers get their third. It's a double from Martin Waghorn. A sensational delivery from Barry Mackay. Absolutely perfection personified. And the finish wasn't bad either.
Yeah, great finish, great. Another volley, good ball in again. And that's with a little clip that he does so well. Good finish off the crossbar. No chance for the keeper this time. But as you say, that's what football is like. Alloa was just coming into it, being more brave, maybe opening up a little bit more. Maybe that gave Rangers a little bit more space to run into, and the quality of the finishing, that's what's different between the two teams. You know, Waghorn scores and Alloa couldn't score.
Zalalam's won it in a high line. Mackay takes over. Clark in support. It rolls into his path. He returns the compliment for Barry Mackay. Back in there looking for Clark, and it's knocked away by Hetherington. Pressure still on. Tavernier down the line for Mackay. Tavernier gets it again. Driving into the box. Clips it in. Free header Clark. It's 4! Nicky Clark makes it 4! Somebody could be in the money.
I wonder who. Oh, it's a good goal again, and as I said, the hanger was great. Tavernier didn't just want to keep the ball, he wanted to get in the box, and he's done some great clips there, and that's what Nicky Clark does really well. He's a great box player, good finisher.
Rangers look to hit the counter, laid off Waghorn, picked off Zalalem. Mackay has Wallace for company. Mackay decides to come central. The give and go looking for Waghorn. There's a finish. Wonderful goal! Jason Holt breaks the deadlock. 22 minutes on the clock. A sweeping, scything move from Rangers, and the finish from Holt is quite exquisite. It's Livingston 0, Rangers 1. Here's Hugh Burns.
One side to the other. Again, Nathan gets the ball in the middle of the park, plays it wide. Big Wallace is bombing on. A wee bit fortunate, I think, with Barry Mackay's ball in. There's a wee different, yeah, there was. But hey, listen, the wee man's in the box again. I'll tell you one, Tom, right now, tell me a better player in Scotland right now that's getting into the box at the end of things, and look what's scoring. Nice back composure, passed it into the net. 1-0 the Rangers.
4 or 5 Rangers players along that 18-yard line. Not too much movement coming from them though. That's brilliant from Mackay though. Could it be that sort of a moment that unlocks this? Well, Tavernier was close. He gets it now. James Tavernier digs one, and it does bring the goal. And it is the man on form, Jason Holt. He scores for the 3rd game running. That is 5 goals in his last 8 games, and it had to be him to break the deadlock. It has taken Rangers under 90 seconds into the second half. They have the breakthrough. It's Rangers 1, Dumbarton 0. Well, Holt involved to spread the ball out to Tavernier there.
Yeah, he's done brilliant. He's actually won it on the edge of the box, and he's actually played it wide, and then he's obviously getting the box to finish it off.
It's towards the back post. Foderingham with a solid punch. Still there though for Colley. No takers with the cross. It's a firm header clear, and now here goes Mackay. Rangers players flooding forward. If they move this right, it will be number 2. Holt brought down Zalalem. Quick touch onto Waghorn. Oh, it's a magnificent strike from Martin Waghorn. 5 goals in his last 5 games at Ibrox. Rangers hit Dumbarton on the counter-attack. And what a way to do it by Martin Waghorn.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's what I was hoping to see in the first half. You know, he's just taken the shot, he's lined himself up, and he's just bent it right into the top, right into the corner, which is great. Left footer.
He's got everything on that bend, dip, power. Brilliant goal. Mark Brown utterly helpless, and Martin Waghorn scores his 19th goal for Rangers. Thompson quickly on to Miller. Wallace outside him, Clark ahead of him. Will Miller need either? He goes for Wallace, back to Adua! It's 3 for Rangers, and Nathan Adua has his first goal for the club. Looks to have enjoyed it as well. An outpouring of emotion from Nathan Adua, the man on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. His first goal for Rangers, and it's 3-0. Well, Miller at the centre of that before Wallace pulled it back.
I think Miller was trying to claim that.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
Here's Wallace. Miller, back to Wallace. Thompson. Now Miller over the top. Lee Wallace surely tripped by Saunders.
Oh no.
And Saunders, it's a straight red card for Stephen Saunders. He had already been booked, but Crawford Allen deciding that was an obvious goal scoring opportunity for the Rangers captain, and Stephen Saunders has been sent off.
I actually thought he was actually going to book Wallace, because I never seen him point to the spot. He just ran up with his card. Definite penalty.
Miller, great ball over the top. Fantastic stuff. Saunders caught wrong side. Andy Halliday against Mark Brown. He hasn't scored since the 30th of August against Queen of the South. It is Halliday, hammered in confidently, and Andy Halliday has his 4th goal for Rangers, but crucially it's one he will particularly enjoy, his first at Ibrox Stadium, and it is one that puts Rangers into a 4-goal lead. Look what it means to him.
Yeah, he's been excellent all night. He deserved that. He's controlled the midfield.
You don't save those penalties. Hit the side netting before the back.
Yeah, they're excellent. He's took it well. Goalkeeper no chance.
As Tavernier's been given the responsibility for the set play.
Well,
behind
for
the
goal.
goal protected by Grant Adam might be the tester. He's got in there. That's the opener. Kenny Miller. Miller gets the goal. 1 minute 20 on the clock. The start we craved is indeed delivered. All about the quality of delivery from James Tavernier, and Kenny Miller from no range at all doesn't miss from there and makes it 7 for the season.
Again, phenomenal how you can get that much space in the 6-yard box. Is it actually? It's probably been just inside the 6-yard line. Keepers can't come for it, but great ball in, delivered fantastically well. But again, you've got to.
His ball steps in to win it from Johnston. Shields feeds it out to Adua. Wallace goes beyond him. Now Nathan Adua works through the gears. Oh, he's found Wallace. There's the cutback. There's Waghorn. Oh, Rangers get back on terms. What a wonderful goal from Rangers. So influential was the skipper. Odua saw the movement of Wallace, and Waghorn timed it to absolute perfection and thunders it beyond Grant Adam. It's Rangers 2, Morton 2.
I was actually going to give Adu a bit of stick. He's got the ball, he's not driven straight away. He's waited and waited for Wallace to hit the byline. Fantastic ball back in. Waghorn, who hasn't had the greatest of games, but God, right man, right place, right time.
Now Adua, Rangers need more from the on-loan Tottenham star. Shields for Halliday, thinks about it. Again, stubborn defending, it breaks off Grant. Here's Adua with the cutback, the header, shooting chance. Yes, Rangers back on terms. Yes. Barry Mackay gets Rangers back. One's about with 15 minutes of the match played. Mackay picks his spot, his 4th of the season. His 1st is against Raith Rovers in September. Better from Rangers. Falkirk 1, Rangers 1.
A wee bit fortunate, Andy gets the ball finally on his left foot and he has a wee pop, and it just shows you what happens when you actually have a go. It's the first time, honestly, I think in weeks the boys felt at his left foot. Evans came to his right foot, he has a pop, goes to Nathan, plays it at the back, a wee touch, and Barry McCann.
Wins versus Alloa and Dumbarton were cancelled out by draws with Livingston and Morton, as well as another defeat at Falkirk. This meant Rangers went into the final game of the year versus Hibs, level in points. Who was going to come out on top?
Kenny Miller has done well to get away from McGear, doesn't get away from Fifey, and he doesn't get away from Tavernier. A timely intervention. Here's Waghorn, here's Jason Holt. Jason Holt! 33 played, it's 1-1 in Ibrox. Tavernier, the architect, Holt the destroyer. It's Rangers 1, Hibernian 1.
Absolutely brilliant bit of play. Tavernier does fantastic to win the ball back, and then he plays it in. And I'm shouting him to play the ball into Holt, but he comes in to end Martin Waghorn lays a perfect ball in, so he can hit it first time. It's a great finish, composed finish, what we talked about earlier. Very composed. He places the ball in, he doesn't blast it. No chance for the keeper. Rangers back in the game.
Mackay in for Holt again. Holt tries to find that half. Oh, get it in! 2-1 Rangers! Yes, it's Jason Holt again! Takes a deflection! Rangers 2, Hibernian 1! It's Holt at the double!
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's lucky though. He gets the deflection, but if you don't take a chance, you don't get the luck. So he takes a chance and he gets that bit of luck, a deflection. But we don't care. Rangers are ahead 2-1. Love it.
Well, just stretching his handling, but it's the movement of Holt that's causing the problems, and Oxley wrong-footed. Fired into the box for Holt, goes for the play on, Rangers keep the pressure on, Dean Shields, gone, and Nicky Nicky Clark gets the third, in search of 22, and he gets it. Nicky Clark!
Absolute brilliant!
Rangers 3, Hibernian 1.
But you know where that comes from, Tom. Taking it back. If nobody knows it, look at Martin Waghorn. He does not give it up. He wins the ball back. And then comes a delicious rethink from Shields into the... And the finish is absolutely fantastic from Nicky Clark. Talk about composure. He sees the goalkeeper coming out and he takes a deep breath and puts that ball in the behind of the net. It's absolutely brilliant bit of play from Rangers there. But it comes from Martin Waghorn not giving a chance up. He gets the ball back from Rangers.
The finish from Nicky Clark is absolutely exquisite. And look what it means to Mark Warburton. Oxley thumps it long again. Malonga climbs, headed away Tavernier. Jason Holt first to see it. Go on, just plays it early.
Oh, he's coming in the middle, Nicky Clark. Put it in, put it in.
Clark makes the support and run. Waghorn chance to drive it, Fraser Fyfie. The step over. Martin Waghorn.
He's done it!
Sublime! Absolutely sublime! Martin Waghorn restores Rangers 2-goal advantage. Rangers 4, Hibernian 2. 90 minutes on the clock.
He does absolutely tremendous here, Martin Waghorn. I thought he should play the ball in first, but when he decides to take the man on, he takes him on. And does he take him on well? Yes, he does. Composure when he comes through and tucks the ball underneath the goalkeeper. Fantastic finish. And that would do his confidence so much better than getting that penalty out of his head. Gets the goal that he needed. Fantastic performance from him today and a great goal to finish it off.
Fyfie can't touch him in there.
Can't touch him at all. If he puts his leg back, he knows he's going to give a penalty away, so he has to let him go. To be fair, it's not an easy place to score from.
Six minutes remaining, ball's in the box, headed away by Strachan. Helped on again by Jerkowski. Halliday. Super take from Mackay. Teaser. Bouncing ball! David Templeton breaks the deadlock. 5 minutes short of the interval. Peterhead in reverse gear, and it's David Templeton who takes charge of proceedings to sweep the ball home. Rangers do get the opener, half-time pending. David Templeton strikes. Rangers 1, Peterhead 0.
Well, that's exactly what they needed just before half-time. Delighted. Barry Mackay did well there, lovely ball in. And David Templeton, he hasn't had the greatest of times, you have to say, in this first half, but he's there. If that doesn't give him confidence, then what will?
Might yet break for Waghorn. It was Redmond who's gone off. Here's Tavernier again. Away from Ferries. Clips it in. Clark can't get there. Kenny Miller loving life at Rangers this time round. Kenny Miller, deja vu. Shades of Easter Road a week ago. Tavernier so influential. Half an hour beyond the second half. Rangers double the lead. Kenny Miller, 3 goals in 2 games. Tavernier, provider. Miller with a clinical finish. Rangers 2, Peterhead 0.
Well, it was terrific play by Tavernier, but what about Waghorn as well? You know, he's beat 2 players and just touched the ball back for Tavernier. Wonderful. I mean, it happened exactly Easter Road, you're right. That's where he got his 2 goals as well. At the back post, coming in on the blind side. That's why he's playing wide left and he's not playing through the middle. He's in there, nobody near him, and he sticks the ball in.
Nicky Clark tries to roll it with Studs. He gets a wee break off Strachan. Oh, not read there by Halliday. Left for Tavernier. 2 and 2. 2 and 2 for James Tavernier. Loving life at Rangers. Rangers 3, Peterhead 0.
Well, that's a score that it should have been in the first place with 3 goals. What a fantastic goal again. The full-back, he's been up and down that right-hand side so many times. But good play again, we have to say, by Nicky Clark. He came on at Easter Road with Kenny Miller and got a great ball for him at the back post. There's another great ball inside the full-back. Tavernier there, put the laces through it. Goalkeeper, no chance.
Now James Tavernier, his second goal in 2 matches. And it comes from Halliday, teasing ball. It's in the net, it's Nicky Clark. Very similar to last week at Ayr United. The quality of the free kick is the undoing of Airdrie. Good anticipation, Nicky Clark. He gambles, goes near post and squeezes it beyond the outstretched arm of Neil Parry. Rangers break the deadlock in the 5th minute at the Excelsior Stadium. Nicky Clark on target, Airdrie 0, Rangers 1.
Yeah, it was brilliant, Tony. It was a movement. Nicky Clark was across the first man. It was just a little deflection, but all the pace is on the delivery here from Halliday, right across the first post, and he gets the tap in, and it's a typical striker's goal.
Oh, Nicky Clark giving a starting jersey again for the 2nd midweek in a row, and for the 2nd time he delivers. Tavernier sticks to the task. Wharton's clearance only as far as Zalalem. Gideon Zalalem. Inside for Dean Shields. Wallace wants it away on the far side. Halliday!
What a save. He just gets out his...
Rangers.
Just gets out his left foot, Tom, and then pile driver giving the keeper no chance.
14 minutes on the clock. Rangers double the scoreline. And Halliday's 2nd in his Rangers career. You won't see a better strike than that. There's a strong suggestion that the goalie might just have seen it on the way back out.
The great thing about it is, Tom, they worked it from the side here. The young boys just picked him out, a couple of little passes, and it's right through. I think it actually goes through the boys' legs there. It's a fine strike by Halliday, giving the goalkeeper no chance.
Tavernier comes back, doubling up with Andy Halliday. Thou shalt not pass.
Yeah, we were talking about Andy Halliday being protector in front of that back four, and he just snubs the boy out there, and then they start another counter-attack.
Rangers are rampant. They do offer Zalalem. Dean Shields wanted it. Zalalem's got other ideas. Oh, a fine delivery for Martin Waghorn. Is Martin Waghorn going to finish? 3-0.
Fantastic.
2 goals in 40 seconds.
Yeah, the little boy Zalalem, what a pass it is. He's just opened it up. He's nutmegged the player and gave the goalkeeper no chance. This could actually be a rout, Tom. They're absolutely battered Airdrie at the moment and in disarray.
Well, Martin Waghorn, his 4th Rangers goal. It was tight, he had work to do, but my goodness, he finished with some distinction.
Yeah, absolutely. It's this pass here that makes a difference. He just plays it in behind the full-back, knocks it through his legs here, a little nutmeg, and then puts it underneath the goalkeeper, giving him no chance. It's a very well worked goal, Tom. Rangers are really flying at the moment.
So composed. He's tapped the ball beyond the goalkeeper. As you say, the delivery from Zalalem was the undoing of it. They do well with the drag back away from Sumsky. Took a clatter as well, but quite happy just to get on with it.
He's actually quite a strong big boy, isn't he, Tom? You know, he just shrugs all this off.
Yes. Zalalem again. The drag back. Touch me at your peril. Wallace. Back for Wallace again. Wallace powering forward. Real quality. Is there a finish from Dean Shields? Well, the goalie spilled it. There's the follow-up. Wonderful finish, Dean Shields himself. Well, Shields knocks the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper spills the first effort. But Dean Shields, like good strikers do, on the follow-up, just lofts it beyond Parry. That's the 4th. It's Airdrie 0. Rangers 4.
Yeah, we were just touching on Wallace breaking forward at will there. It's a lovely ball across the goal. Shields hits the ball, keeper can't hold it, and it's good instinctive play by Shields. He just nestles the ball into the top corner.
Well, his last goal came against St Mirren in the opening league fixture of the season. He'll be happy to get on target tonight.
He'll be absolutely delighted. It's been a wee bit of a tough time trying to break into the team. He's just saying to Mal Warburton, I'm still here, I've got a job to do for you. And again, 90 minutes to go, it'll be confidence sky high now.
launched by Wallace. Dean Shields will enjoy his goal tonight, his second of the season. Ball again, just growing in stature into the game. Oh, Tavernier driving out the ether. Has he got a finish? James Tavernier! Sensational! 5-0 Rangers, and 5 for the season from James Tavernier. We may have to rethink the tally that he could finish with.
It was outstanding. You know, the fullbacks, time after time, they're breaking forward. Tavernier here just breaks into the heart of the defence. He drops the shoulder here. Look, it just leaves the defender for dead. And that's a striker's finish. Just whaps his foot round the ball and gives the keeper no chance.
Lithgow can't touch him there. He's on his heels, but his close control is sensational. And a terrific finish from James Tavernier.
That's outstanding. You know, the thing is, you look at the Rangers fans, they're absolutely up in arms here. They can't believe what they're watching here, and it's a delight to be here.
Fotheringham passes it out to Rob Kiernan. 16 minutes of the second period played. Rangers lost the third, with the clock showing 2 minutes of the second half. O'Halloran on target, his first of the season. St Johnstone's third of the night. Here's Gideon Zelalem. Miller. Now Aduwa. Good touch from Aduwa, away from Miller. Now Tavernier. But again, limited options, he's going to have to do it all himself. He might just do so! Oh, that's stunning! Well, he shifted it out from his feet. St Johnstone back off, and James Tavernier thunders the ball into the roof of the net. Rangers get the lifeline, but there's still no smile from Mark Warburton. It's Rangers 1, St Johnstone 3. Here's Alec Ray.
Yeah, we were talking about leaders, Tom. You look at this boy here, gets the ball in, first thing in his mind, he's backtracking, getting him into the box, turns him inside out, and it's an outstanding finish, gives the goalkeeper no chance at all.
Well, he had it all to do himself, and my goodness, he's conjured up a wonder finish. Mackay. Brett and Donaldson double up. It's back for the Rangers skipper Lee Wallace. Wallace with 6 goals for the campaign, the giving goal from Miller. And here's Wallace again. Is there a 7th? There is. The deadlock broken at Ibrox in the Scottish Cup tie. It's started by the skipper. He gives the fist pump to the Broom Loan. It's 7 for the season for Lee Wallace. Simplicity itself, composure deep inside Cowdenbeath territory, and he just passes the ball into the net. Goal for Rangers, 19 minutes played. Rangers 1, Cowdenbeath 0. The views of Marvin Andrews.
Yeah, it's great play again from the skipper. He started off the play. Good step over from the striker, and obviously good play in by, and it was a good finish. Great finish by Lee Wallace,
Barry Mackay. Still Barry Mackay. Might fancy it. Oh, and he gets his goal.
Great finish.
Barry Mackay gets his 5th of the season. It's Rangers 2, Cowdenbeath 0. 13 minutes to the turnaround.
Yeah, that's a great finish from Barry Mackay. He run at the defence. Faker just going outside and cut inside and hit a great strike. Great finish and great goal. This is what Rangers needed, and obviously they can, settle a little more, keep the ball longer, makes it even harder for Cowdenbeath now, to try to get back into the game here now. So it's really, really good. Great play from Barry Mackay, and what a great finish from him.
Well, Barry Mackay did it all himself there, and it's a fine strike that evades Jamie Snedden. He just knew exactly what he wanted to do as Cowdenbeath afforded him that half yard of space. Out for Miller again, this constant movement of Rangers front 3. Clever flick from Zelalem. Here's Martin Waghorn, holds off, shooting chance, goal, Martin Waghorn. Martin Waghorn pops the ball beyond Snedden. It restores Rangers 2-goal advantage. 23 for the season from Martin Waghorn, and he had only one intention there, Marvin.
Yeah, that's the finish. Good strength from him. He hold up two two defenders there, get on his favourite left foot, and obviously hit it in the top of the net, which is great finish from Waghorn. Good strength, good composure, and holding off two defenders, and put it in the top corner. Really, really good.
Mackay, chance to drive at Adamson. Does well to keep ball. It's Tavernier again. Down in the box, penalty Rangers. Tavernier playing the 1-2 with Barry Mackay. Clipped in the act of shooting, and the referee had an absolutely perfect position to see that as a penalty to Rangers, and it's Martin Waghorn who'll get the job done here, responsible for the penalties. Martin Waghorn, goal Rangers. Martin Waghorn gets his second of the afternoon, his 8th penalty converted in Rangers colours. It's Rangers 4, Cowdenbeath 1, the views of Marvin Andrews.
Yeah, good penalty. To see the game off. Rangers came out exactly what the manager told them. Come out, push up against Cowdenbeath, try to get another goal. They did it.
Tavernier picks up that sloppy back pass. Still James Tavernier, and he's denied, but Forrester in the follow-up. So penalties the award. Tavernier again, for the second time today, clipped in the act of shooting. I thought the referee was giving advantage Rangers because Forrester was bombing on. Meanwhile, Messrs Kerr and Adamson, Scullion not happy about the decision. Tavernier dancing into the area. It's a lazy leg left out, and then there's a lunge in there from the substitute Kane, and the referee, I have to say, Marvin, has got that absolutely right. Waghorn against Snedden. Martin Waghorn, take that yellow object home with you tonight. His second hat-trick in his Rangers career. It's Rangers 5, Cowdenbeath 1.
Yeah, great play. Another penalty again from Waghorn. Good confidence. His confidence is high. Slotted away, sent the keeper the wrong way, and 5-1 to Rangers. Game over.
Heavy conditions underfoot, over the top from Tavernier. Waghorn making a great supporting run. Martin Waghorn in the box. Penalty Rangers.
Magnificent
1
ball.
minute 30. Stunning delivery from Tavernier.
Magnificent first long ball we've played. I've just said we probably need to keep it on the deck, but obviously just dinked it over the left back. Waghorn's get in, showed a bit of pace. For me, it's a Stonewaller.
And the decision for the referee relative to the challenge?
Well, he's close enough, Bobby Madden. He knows it, no hesitation. He didn't go wide. His linesman, far sides came in there, but he knew right away, pointed to the spot, and I think it's a good decision.
Waghorn versus MacDonald. Martin Waghorn, 5 games since he scored. Yes. Converts for Rangers. The deadlock broken, 2 minutes 30. A great start for Rangers. Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 1.
Can't get any better than that, Tom. They've been on the front foot for the game started, to be fair. The game's been played in Kilmarnock's half. I know it's early in the game. Magnificent start. First long ball we've tried. Tavernier, distribution, superb. Waghorn, pace. What a great finish. What magic start, Tom.
Well, for a striker who perhaps has been suggested is out of touch, no lack of confidence.
Well, just get your boot through it. I don't know if it's downwind or not. We're looking out here whether it's downwind, but it's in the back of the net. That's the main thing. It's a great start. We just build on it. Pressure's on Kelly now to come and have a go, Tom.
Barry Mackay for Jason Holt. We just can't work it out.
Corner Rangers.
But he draws the corner.
Kill! Big left back was dying to get it, wasn't he? He just,
absolutely.
He's bust a gut to get the outside of Barry. Made a bit of space.
Barry Mackay looks set to take the corner. Knocks it in. Nicky Clark! Oh, Nicky Clark thumbs the ball! Rangers get their second in the final minute of added on time. Straight from the training ground. The delivery's from Mackay. Clark steps off his marker and thumps it into the net. It's Killie 1, Rangers 2.
Just reserve, honest Tom, magnificent corner, great finish. Front of the Bears there, brilliant time to score. We sat in, we give none of me.
Now this, Hugh Burns, is a finish.
What a finish, left foot, bang, here goes. 2-1 the Rangers,
Nicky Clark's 6th goal of the season. Could be a defining moment in Rangers Scottish Cup run.
Here we go, great ball, Tom, obviously using the elements, whips it in, left foot, Nicky Clark, who's done great for his, come on, I've got to say, magnificent finish, absolutely magnificent finish, brilliant.
Well, the clock shows 93 minutes Nicky Clark. I asked for late drama. So Rangers immediately on the offensive. Harry Forrester, he's done so well, he's robbed Holt. Forrester pouring into the box. Harry Forrester! Yeah. Whoa!
What a start.
What is that? Harry Forrester! It's 3-3, and he did it all himself, John.
Absolutely fantastic start. A guy that's come in, started Tuesday evening, was fantastic, and what was that, 10-15 seconds? What a start to the game. Fantastic.
Unbelievable. Let's see it again. It's played into an area, turned round the corner by Miller. The defender has it under control, but Forrester has other ideas. And he rifles it into the net.
Yeah, fantastic. He's got great feet, defender sitting off, and defender does poor, but it's a great strike for Forrester.
Unbelievable start to the game. Miller comes short to get involved again. Now Mackay on this right hand side. Tavernier's beyond the front players. Forrester swings it in, Mackay's in space, support is Kenny Miller. Oh, it's a second! It's Jason Holt! Holt makes
Fantastic.
it 2!
Absolute.
Wonderful build up and a great finish too!
Great play there, Tom. Forrester again, great chip in for the chest down. Kenny Miller just lays it in, and what a fantastic start to the second half. Early goal in the first half, early goal in the second half. Dundee got it all to do.
Well, Jason Holt has had a barren spell by his standards. He's got 10 for the season. The wily old fox Miller knocks it across the face. The late run from Holt puts his head in where it hurts, and it's his first goal since his double against the Hibernian at the end of December, and my goodness, that could be a crucial goal. Nine minutes under the belt, second period. It's left for Halliday! It's 3-0 Rangers! Andy Halliday gets his 7th of the season, his 2nd of the campaign here at Ibrox. Dundee put to the sword. Halliday sweeps it into the net. Rangers 3, Dundee 0.
Well, he just needed to hit target there, and it's a goal, and news straight off the press, Tom, as Darnadee's checked his passport out for Mumbai. Return journey.
Wallace stays long. Wallace dancing into the box. What a way to cap your 200th appearance. Taken by Lee Wallace. 200 matches for Rangers. His 4th goal of the match this afternoon. The skipper is quite simply Captain Fantastic.
Fantastic there, Tom. Anybody deserved a goal today. Lee Wallace, what a great bit of skill, good feet, and a striker's finish. You know, look at the run he's making. He's got his head up, just jinks in and out, slots it by. Fantastic overall performance by Lee Wallace.
Eyes now shifted to Hampden, where Celtic awaited in the semi-final, and what turned into one of those great Rangers Old Firm moments.
Wallace is ahead of Mackay again. Kenny Miller looking to latch onto this. He did. Some save from Craig Gordon. A big moment on Derby Day in Glasgow. Johansson in some space. Nearly reached Griffiths, nearly reached Mackay-Steven. Does reach Brown. And what a chance for the Celtic captain to score another famous Old Firm Scottish Cup goal.
Well, he's got to do better, Scott Brown. What a wonderful opportunity for him.
They found a way through to Kenny Miller. Rangers score first in this match that means so much to so many. And a Kenny Miller goal was surely Stephen and Griffiths ahead. Bit of work to be done yet though. Mackay-Stephen. Griffiths. It's off the post. Oh, and it's put wide. Roberts with an incredible miss. How on earth did he do that?
Extraordinary. Peter Van Vossen immediately comes to mind. It's an extraordinary miss.
Roberts again. It's in! Sviatchenko has leveled it! And that's more like it from Celtic. The man who would miss the final if they make it responds. Opportunity here for Celtic to snatch the lead with a couple of minutes left in the 90. It's Roberts to float it in. Beaton's header dropped just wide. That looked pretty close though. Here's Mackay. Barry Mackay! That is spectacular! Rangers hit the front again! 1 foot in the final! And they're on the brink of a notable all-firm victory! Remarkable! Tierney. Tierney's done really well here. And Rogic to the rescue for Celtic. They bite back again. You can't lie down on Derby Day. They haven't. It's Rangers 2. It's Celtic 2 in a compelling contest. Lee Griffiths steps forward. So nearly scored, and it bounced back on Fodringham. You don't get much closer than that.
What a hit from Lee Griffiths.
Andy Halliday, Craig Gordon keeping him waiting. It's Halliday, and it's a perfect penalty. It is Charlie Mulgrew. It is 1-1. McGregor, he hits the bar. Would you believe this? Barry Mackay just about scores again at that end. Beaton scores. Calm, composed. Nicky Clark. Save from Craig Gordon. And Brown misses as well. Foderingham with the save. Lee Wallace scores superbly. Griffiths does score. Zalalam. Lustig scores, and on we go. Nicky Law steps up, and he scores. Rogic, he's missed. Derby Day in Glasgow belongs to Rangers. They've beaten Celtic, and quite simply, there is no better feeling than that.
Hibs awaited in the final, but unfortunately, despite scoring twice, it just wasn't to be.
Miller for the Waghorn wants a pass. He's got the pass. Crowded out somewhat though. Halliday staying calm. Tavernier. Waghorn and Miller to aim at. Terrific equaliser! And it's Kenny Miller! Another big goal in another big game on a very big stage for Kenny Miller. Rangers respond.
Well, it's their first serious attempt. A bit of quality into the box. No surprise that it comes from Tavernier.
Halliday. That is just magnificent from Andy Halliday. A Rangers fan has given them the lead and has turned the Scottish Cup final inside out and upside down.
Well, that's the way to make your mark on a game. He's been pretty quiet, but look what he does here. Steps forward, Hanlon steps back, allowing him to set himself.
Fancy this as well, actually. He's more than capable. Rangers need to get back on terms. 6 minutes to turn around. Chasing the game, a goal down to Vernier. Oh yes! Just as I suggested. What a way to open your Rangers account. It's Hibs 1, Rangers 1. James Tavernier. 39 minutes on the clock. A stunning free kick.
That's a way to introduce yourself to the Rangers fans. What a fantastic free kick. Again, looks confident. Basically 2 steps and puts it in the top corner. George Albert's eat your heart out. I do remember George scoring a couple down that end at Easter Road. They weren't as subtle as that, but fantastic.
For England for Martin Waghorn. £3 million capture for Leicester, so he's got a pedigree.
Yeah, again, it is maybe not worked at these clubs. Hopefully it's going to work out for him here.
Timely interception from Nicky Law, gets it back from James Tavernier. There's Tavernier again, holds off the challenge, spins it back in there looking for the movement of Jason Hope. There's a second goal for Rangers. Martin Waghorn opens his account as well. The 2 former Wigan players stamp their authority in this match. 2 goals from Rangers in a 4-minute spell. Turns this game on its head. Hibernian 1, Rangers 2, 2 minutes to the interval.
Again, it all started. He's not done the run outside. He stayed in the box. He's now causing obviously Hibs a problem. Great ball by Tavernier. Holt gets himself opposite side of Hanlon, and again he's not out the box. He's in the box, and that's where he's going to get his goal. Again, I watched Brentford quite a number of times last year. I liked the style they play. His team were entertaining. They scored goals. Hopefully, he's going to bring that same mentality and philosophy to Rangers, and can see obviously a little bit of success because he went up.
Wallace pops one over the top. Martin Waghorn. Oh, he gets a big deflection off the goalkeeper. A howler from Oxley. Waghorn gets his second with less than 2 minutes of the second half played. Rangers open up a 2-goal advantage. 2 goals for Waghorn, each coming 2 minutes either side of the half-time whistle.
And people say there's not any room for straight direction. Again, long ball over the top, shows his willingness to win. Again, it's very, very simple. He's going to shoot here, he manages to take his time, fires across the goal. Again, he probably does only have the one option. There's not many in the box.
Templeton leaves the field. Kenny Miller, his replacement.
Can't be a straight swap then, can it?
He played from front to left if that's possible.
Yeah.
When he came off the bench on Tuesday night, and when he didn't have the ball, he peeled off and offered a wee bit of width to the side. When they could get forward, he teamed up. Just like, oh my goodness, what a goal that is! Andy Halliday, take a bow. We're busily talking the goal threat that Kenny Miller might bring, but Andy Halliday with a measured finish, a left foot that was absolutely like velvet, drills it off the underside of the crossbar. The 2-goal lead is restored. Hibs 2, Rangers 4. Alan McLaren.
Mackay gets obviously all the time in the world. He plays it inside. No one's near. No one's near Halliday. Takes the touch, takes aim and puts it in the top bin. It seems to be that's it. All debutants just putting the ball in the top bin.
Good interception, Barry Mackay. Here's Nicky Law. Now Nicky Clark needs a good delivery. Oh, and it is two. Oh yes! Rangers open up a 3-point gap. The substitutes combine. Kenny Miller, thank you very much for the delivery, Nicky. Rangers, well, they've booked a place surely in the next round of the Petrofac Training Cup. Hibs 2, Rangers 5. Kenny Miller on target.
Here's me wondering if he had enough legs to get up the park in the second half, but again, fantastic. Kenny Miller coming in off the left-hand side, showing obviously his striker's instincts and getting on the score sheet. Law puts the ball out wide. Nicky Clark, I think Barry Mackay also in the box.
4 different scorers, 6 goals on. Barry Mackay, real acceleration. Has he got a finish? Kenny Miller has. It's Hibs 3, Rangers 6. Kenny Miller at the double, but Barry Mackay's influence and input to that goal should not be understated. Kenny Miller with the tap in, but it was all down to the creativity of Barry Mackay.
For one instance, you see him, he's lacking the defensive end. He lets Lewis gets away. He gets obviously Gray for the third goal. Here picks up the ball. He's done best part of 40 yards. Done the boy for pace, but he's put in a good delivery. He's put in quality in the box. Again, maybe Kenny Miller's eventually.
Rangers showing patience in the build-up, but fair play to Ayr United. Compact, difficult to play through. Given away by Wilson again, tries to atone for it. Picked off now by Walsh around the corners. A real chance for Rangers here. Into the box for Wallace. Has he got a shooting chance? Walsh's effort comes cannoning back off a wall of white defenders there. Still in the box. It's in the back of the net. Nicky Clark. Clark was denied on Sunday by a questionable offside flag. Tonight Nicky Clark will not be denied his first goal of the season. The Bears are happy. Nicky Clark breaks the deadlock. 15 minutes on the clock. It's Ayr United 0, Rangers 1. Here's Clark with a strike.
Well, that's what Walsh is all about, Tom. The first chance it doesn't go in, goes again, puts great delivery in the box, and Clark getting across the centre back. Nice little outside of the foot, slowing away for the goal into the bottom corner.
Ayr have chased a lot of leather. The long ball has found Boyle. Boyle digs out the delivery. No takers at all. Ian McCall apoplectic that Ross Caldwell didn't make a supporting run. Look at the awareness of Jason Holt coming back. Composed, comfortable in possession as Rangers launch it long for Clark. It's headed away by McLaughlin, but Tom Walsh picks Brian Gilmer's pocket. Tom Walsh might fancy it here. He's rolled it in for Barry Mackay. Has Barry Mackay got a finish? It's gone a bit static. Barry Mackay! Yes, he has that finish. I ask the question of you, Barry Mackay. His first goal since November 2012. He rifles it beyond Greg Fleming. It's Ayr United 0, Rangers 2.
Yeah, Barry Mackay for me has been the star of the show for 40 minutes. He's been magnificent at the heart of everything. Give me the ball. I want to go and hurt players. Tom Walsh nicks it off the midfield player for Ayr. Barry Mackay thinks he's going to cut inside on his left. Goalie's beat near post, and deservedly Rangers are 2 up.
Here's Wallace. No one's picked up the movement of the Rangers skipper. Fires it central. Nicky Clark's laid off. Doesn't score.
Oh, he does well! Oh, there it is! Love it!
That is a finish. Well, he's dropped off to get involved, and Wallace plays it back, and that is a stunning finish from the substitute Nicky Clark. His third of the season, the first of the evening. 75 minutes played. It's Rangers 1, Livingston 0.
Oh, he's absolutely brilliant. He does so well. And you know what? That comes with a wet pitch as well. He hits the ball low, keeps it low, lets it skip off the top of the pitch. It goes through the defender's legs and the midfield legs. Like I said earlier, that bit where you keep it down, anything can happen, and it skips off the bottom of the floor, and there's got no chance for the goalkeeper to get a hold of that. It's a fantastic strike for Nicky Clark. Really happy for him as well to come on and get a goal as well. Do his confidence the world of good.
talking corners. Mackay fires it in there for Tavernier. Just wouldn't sit up for the shot. Halliday pops it in.
Ball.
There is no flag.
Yes.
Rangers get the opener, and again it's Jason Holt who does the damage. He got the only goal of the game the last time the sides met at St Mirren Park, and with 33 minutes played again today, Holt has an anxious glance to the far side. There is no flag, and he finishes with aplomb. Rangers get their 100th goal against St Mirren in cup business. The deadlock broken at Ibrox. The famous Glasgow Rangers 1, St Mirren 0.
Yeah, good. It's well worth it. They deserve it. Some good play, great ball, and they're trying to play offside. And it's a good finish, confident finish, and you can tell that he's a man in form now. Good to take it down in his chest. He plays it. Good goal.
Here's Zalalam, who's excelled today as well, just tries to play it in for Nicky Clark. Webster just reads the situation, and Langfield gets it away. Rangers knocking on the door again. They're winning it earlier again, as the way they did in the first period. Have Saints run out of gas. Rangers weathering the storm from the weather, and St Mirren's best spell of the game so far as Shields takes over.
Good ball.
Secretes in there to Martin
That's a
Waghorn.
chance.
Kenny Miller! Well, he's waited a while. Kenny Miller gets the second of the afternoon with 14 minutes of the match remaining. Kenny gets his 6th of the season. His last was against Alloa in August. A barring spell, but a crucial strike from Kenny Miller. It's Rangers 2, St Mirren 0.
Great attack. I think it was Dean Shields that played the ball in for Martin Waghorn. Good turn in the box. Let's see. I think it's Shields, plays a great ball. Good return from Waghorn. Great ball across, and that's what Kenny Miller is always as a striker in the right position. And,
it was the proverbial silver salver of a pass, and it's Kenny Miller's last action of the afternoon. I think the players get the job done here in around 6 minutes from now. Jonathan will well deserve a break, a day off tomorrow, but they won't get it with the game on Tuesday.
No chance. They'll be in, and it'll be a weird training session for the ones that didn't play the full game today, and some of the reserves, some of the youth players, and all the ones we get some.
Here's Waggy.
Chance.
Oh, stunner.
Yes.
Stunner.
Yeah.
Martin Waghorn makes it 3 and 18 for the season. That was all about touch, composure and quality.
Yes. Really good goal again. He tucks in it. That's the great. Come in from the wing, cut across on your left foot, and the keeper will take that little step to the right, and then you hit it to the opposite corner, and it's a great finish, and you just keep him scoring. It's great to see.
Well, you see it again, his first touch is through, and there's only one intention here.
Yeah.
Webster looked very leggy and tired. Can't get anything on it.
No. But he's worked hard today, Martin Waghorn, without getting that many clear-cut chances today. Played on the wing, which is not maybe his position that he likes to play maybe, but he's done it really well and gets a really good goal.
Rangers looking for a fourth. Here's Shields.
He's been very good as well since he came on.
Across the face,
yeah,
and it is in there. It's a known goal. The last touch comes off Sean Kelly. He did change direction of the ball. Shields with the devilish delivery, and Kelly turning it behind his own goalkeeper. 90 minutes have been played. 4-0. Last time you were here, Jonas. 4-0.
Yeah. It's Dean Shields, as I was just saying, that he's been very good since he came on. He's been behind 3 goals since he came on, and he's only played 20 minutes, so he's been very good, very positive round as well. What a substitute to have to come on. It's a tactic.
Could Rangers finally add the Challenge Cup to that long list of honours Peterhead awaited?
Kenny Miller again chases. Oh, he fires across. An own goal! The deadlock broken. 17 minutes on the clock. The old warrior Kenny Miller starts it, and Kenny Miller's inviting ball across the face of goal, converted by the backtracking defender Ryan Strachan. Miller was determined. fires it across the face, and the keeper is taken out by the final touch. It may well have been Gilchrist, my apologies.
It's great bit of play from Kenny.
Goal gets Rangers nose in front.
Great bit of play from Kenny Miller. Brilliant.
Pressure still on through Wallace now. Wallace for Mackay. Oh, tries to stand it up, back in there. And he wins it in a high line again. It won't fall yet for Kenny Miller. Tavernier on the what a goal! Season. That is goal of the season contender. 14 for the season for James Tavernier, and they don't get much better than this.
That's an absolute beauty. Ridiculously good shot, that is. Absolutely fantastic. When a ball bounces up in the air and it lands to him, you can see him sizing up the shot for it as well. And when it connects with the ball, he absolutely nails it. It's a fantastic goal.
Let's see it again.
You just want to stand and enjoy it. It's a
Miller
good reflect of Miller, but that is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. The ball just swerves away from the keeper as well. The movement of the ball, he hits it a little bit with the outside of his foot on purpose, I think, for the ball just trying to move away from the keeper. It's got no chance for the Peterhead goalkeeper. Fantastic strike that is. Still a penalty. Has to be. Yeah,
and it has to be a red card. He's denied a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't know if he'll give him a red card in that situation. He gives him a yellow.
Well, lucky boy Stephen Noble. Let's see it again.
He's all over it from the start. It's definitely he takes the man before he takes the ball, so it's definitely a penalty. There can't be any arguments on that whatsoever. But I think his referee's spot on. It's not a red card for me as well. That is cover to come across to maybe stop him being last man.
Andy Halliday from the spot. He scored for Bradford at Chelsea last season in the FA Cup. I think he would value this one equally as much. Wycombe, the penalty king, is off the field, of course. Halliday can on. Rangers get the third. He's one of our own. Andy Halliday on target. 9 for the season. No Wycombe, but he delivers with distinction.
Great penalty. Composed. Short run up as well. Great. No chance for the keeper at all. Very, very good penalty. And now Rangers in cruise control.
Here's Michael O'Halloran. Oh, he's going to be on Noble. Noble can't touch him. O'Halloran. Kenny!
Go on, Kenny!
Anyone deserves it. If anyone deserves it, Kenny Miller deserves it. It's Rangers 4, Peterhead 0.
Brilliant. He really deserved that today, I think. He's been part of the first 2 goals as well. He's been in there himself with a few chances as well. He missed a sitter as well not long ago. Very important for him as well going into the Old Firm game. He gets a goal tonight. Confidence is back on. Very important, and he really deserves that today. So happy.
18 for the season. But what about the part Michael O'Halloran's played?
He's done absolutely tremendous. It's a fantastic run. And the wee touch, and Kenny's ready for it.
Finish.
No, it's not an easy finish. It's a little bit behind him, and he has to kind of turn away from it a bit. It's a great finish. Great finish.
4-0 to Rangers. Slightly unjust on Peterhead, who've contested as best they could from the first whistle.
Well, it means the world, of course. You've seen the support today. It was absolutely tremendous. 48,000 Rangers fans turned up at the National Stadium and they took over. So it was up to us then to relish that responsibility, relish the fact that we're playing in front of that magnificent support. And after failing this competition 3 times, it was hugely important to us to put that right and to obviously give this first cup back to the fans who deserve it more than anybody.
And just on a personal level, going up there as captain, lifting the trophy, it must have been a really emotional moment for you.
Yeah, it was. It was a weird feeling, of course. Obviously, the first time we're doing it, walking up the stairs and lifting a cup, it was an outstanding feeling. I can't obviously put into words. A magnificent feeling. But while I feel like that, it's the team. That's overriding emotion. How well this team's done thus far. Obviously, it was nice to clinch a double in that short space of time, and it was a good moment for the whole of the squad, management, staff, and of course the fans.
5 minutes to the turnaround. Dumbarton Mill Rangers now. Here's Nicky Law. Rangers have to start it yet again. Wycorn. Oh, when you throw a leg in like that, Mark Docherty, there's always the danger. Wycorn wins it back early. Didn't look for the award. Halliday pops it in. Kenny Miller! Kenny Miller! Goal for Rangers! Wow! Unorthodox. 4 minutes on the clock. Kenny Miller has a shoulder to shoulder with the goalkeeper Mark Brown, but so determined despite taking a knock along the way. Miller just knocks it across the goal line. Rangers break the deadlock at Dumbarton with 4 minutes of the first period remaining. For the first time this season, Rangers score first half against Dumbarton. Dumbarton nil, Rangers 1. Here's Wycorn. He's still charging forward. Mackay takes over. Just lost sight of the target though. Here's Tavernier again. Wycorn has stayed central. That is Miller. And Wallace. Just going a wee bit static again. Rangers just need to re-energise. Law gets a wee break. Now he's found Mackay, who's working in the right flank for the moment. Tavernier hangs one up in there. Kenny Miller! Wow. Stunner. Wonderful second goal for Rangers. They've used the full width of the park. Kenny Miller at the double. It's Dumbarton 0, Rangers 2. Halliday dallies. Dumbarton given a lifeline here. Fleming looking for Kirkpatrick. The intervention was Kieran. Yes. Andy Halliday just switching off.
Well, Tom, what happens in this situation, once you get so much of ball and you're 2-0 up, then you become overconfident. And if you're overconfident, you become sloppy.
Here's Kenny Miller for the hat-trick. Oh, it's free for Kenny Miller. Make a space on the mantelpiece. Tavernier again the provider. A precision pass from the fullback. Kenny Miller not picked up at all, and he just glides the ball beyond Mark Brown. At one end, Dumbarton looking for a lifeline. At the other end, Kenny Miller snuffs it out. Do they have the cojones? Is the answer we're looking for. Is it swept in again? There's the fourth. Wycorn! Again, it's Tavernier and Wycorn. The deadly duo. The undoing of Dumbarton. Great delivery, Tavernier. And Wycorn just drops off, finds the pocket of space and cushions the ball into the net. It's Dumbarton 0, Rangers 4.
Great connection, so it was a great cutback to Bernie and then great connection, Wycorn.
Halliday.
Halliday.
Tavernier. Halliday. Oh, he clips it up, he's got a big deflection.
Oh. That's the last thing he needs in Dumbarton.
He'll claim it nonetheless.
I know that.
It's a huge deflection from Andy Halliday. No great celebrations from Rangers. However, the bank balance by way of goals gets another deposit. 5 for the season for Andy Halliday, and it's 5 for the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Well, the only way you can give him it is if he turned and say, was it goal, was it going to hit the target? And I don't know who it hit here, but yeah, you'd like to think of
Tavernier wins his header. Wycorn just tries to turn the defender, and it's Docherty again looking very leggy as he's robbed by Wycorn. Now Zalalem back in for Tavernier, might fancy it. Oh, it's a decent hit, it's a decent goal. 6-0 Rangers, just deserts for Tavernier. Sweeping Rangers move, a smile the width of the River Clyde from James Tavernier. The barren spell is over. His last goal against Alloa on the 7th of November. 11 for the season, and they don't get much better than that.
Well, that's terrible for a fullback not scoring since the 7th of November. I never passed the ball that further, never mind shoot from that. Honestly, great stake. Well, we all know what's in his locker. And
Wycorn again does well to stay on his feet and away from Gibbons. Now he looks to deliver. Drops his shoulder to create that half yard. Now he dances into the box. Is there a cut back? It's smuggled behind as Andy Halliday wanted it into feet inside the D of the 18-yard box. But again, creativity in the extreme from Martin Wycorn.
Yeah, good dummy. Good run into the box.
Kenny Miller was threatening near post as Nicky Law gets in the act. Here's Waghorn. He's clipped in the act of shooting. It's headed home. Danny Wilson gets his first Rangers goal on his return to Ibrox against his hometown team. You have to be there to take advantage. When Waghorn's effort comes back to Danny Wilson, he's the 13th scorer in Rangers colours this season. It's Rangers 1, Livingston 0, 8 minutes on the clock.
You know what, they deserve it. They've started really well, and I love the way they take the corners. Rangers, they tried a free kick, tried a little bit of a variation. They do a lot of quick corners, and Livingston couldn't cope with it there.
Good take from Kenny Miller. Wallace is still in a very advanced area.
Good
He's getting
drive.
back in for Kenny Miller. Down in the box.
Okay, yeah.
There is no doubt about that one. Kenny Miller breezed out of the action in the act of shooting. Question here. Gallagher, who brings him to the deck, already yellow carded. Is there a suggestion of a second? Nonetheless, it's a penalty anyway.
He does it so well, Kenny Miller. He drops so deep when it's congested in his box, gets the ball, and it's Wallace again. I think Wallace has been so influential in this game so far. He's been almost one of the most attacking players for Rangers, and he's the left back. And he creates the chance for a penalty.
It looks as if referee Thompson has given some leniency to Declan Gallagher. It leaves Rangers with the opportunity for a second goal. It gives Martin Waghorn the chance for 26. It's Waghorn! It's 26 for this season. He celebrates his 26th birthday next Saturday, and he's managed to match that on goals for column in his first season as a Ranger. It's Rangers 2, Livingston 0.
Safe as anything, that penalty. So much confidence. I think he just knows what to do, and it looks so easy for him.
As we see it again, head over the ball and just put the laces through it, but steer it where you want it. Taken quickly, here's Wallace again. There's the cut back. Kenny Miller is in the act.
Yes,
he certainly is. It's 11 for the season for Kenny Miller, and that was such an instinctive finish. Wallace the provider, Miller the executioner. It's Rangers 3, Livingston 0. 10 minutes to the turnaround.
Again, for me, a great finish for Kenny Miller, and he's been influential as well. But this man, the captain, today is it's been too hard to handle for Livingston. It's another assist and another great run in the box.
Big switch of play.
Good ball.
Mackay again. He's really got an appetite for it and showing a level of consistency that belies the play of wingers. Wallace takes over. Takes a big deflection. There's Waghorn. 4-0 Rangers. It's Waggy at the double. It's the 6th time this season he's claimed a double. He's making the point safe. Waghorn gets his second. Rangers get their 4th. 4-0 with half-time waiting.
It's great. That's a striker's finish. He doesn't blast the ball. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't try to wait to take a touch. He just calmly lifts it over. That's not an easy finish. That's a good finish.
4 goals, 41 minutes on the clock. Zalalem gets involved, now Law again. Shooting chance for Halliday, but again, just time he works out from under his feet. He's closed down all the way by McKee and Mackay. Looks for Miller, squeezed away again. Shooting chance, Halliday gambles. A chance for Miller.
Brilliant.
Knocks it into the back of the net. The oldest adage in the game. Charlie Miller, Kenny Miller on target, but play to the whistle.
Yeah, great finish. It could have been a penalty, but well done, Kenny. He's played to the whistle, as you said, and he stuck it away beautiful. Great finish.
Bobby Barr not happy that the game was allowed to continue. We see it again. Rangers do get a number of bodies forward. Halliday pulls the trigger early. They're looking for offside against Waghorn. Kenny Miller just gets on with business. It's Morton 0, Rangers 1. Fine take from Shields, threads it in there to Barry Mackay, who's just dropped off. Now he's on the gallop. He wants it back from Kenny Miller. Barry Mackay! This time he will not be denied. Barry Mackay gets his 6th of the season. Wonderful interchange. It started in our own right back area, and with 20 minutes of the match remaining, Barry Mackay rifles the ball into the onion bag. It's Morton 0, Rangers 2.
It's a great finish, great play with Kenny and Barry Mackay. Great finish, right in the top corner.
70 minutes on the clock.
The new man's been quite quiet, right? But the last 5 minutes he's hit the bar and then just put one in the pokey.
What a finish.
Great finish. Very composed.
James Tavernier pops it in. King! Bond is the king of Ibrox Park! Bond is the king of Ibrox Park! Derek Parlin did it for years. Billy King on his debut breaks the deadlock. 90 minutes played at Ibrox. It's Rangers 1, Falkirk 0.
A very excited Tom Miller. The press box will be enjoying it.
Wow!
Fantastic ball. Tavernier puts it in.
It's a wonderful header, Alan.
We eventually get the bodies in the box, and could you write a better script?
Well, that is worth the journey from the M8.
Well, he's won it back. He keeps the attack going.
Done great.
Tavernier to Miller.
So is that.
And back to Tavernier.
Here we go!
And they've got the goal, and it's Halliday who's found it. Back in the team.
Just talking about.
And Andy Halliday scores for Rangers, and they do get the breakthrough before half-time.
Absolutely magnificent. We'll see it coming again here. The main man for me tonight, Kenny Miller. I just praise him how fit he is. He's touch again, and the ball for the back line, and who's bombing into the box? Just there you are, Miller, nutmeg, Tab looks up, cuts it back, bang, 1-0 Rangers. Magnificent goal, and he nearly put the header into the post as well. He's that committed. Oh, brilliant, great, absolutely brilliant, tough for him. Fans love him, Rory, magnificent finish, brave, getting in you where it hurts. Brilliant, Andy, brilliant.
Good take from King, holds off Finney. Kenny Miller lets the pace of the ball do the job for him. Rolls it in for Tavernier. This is better from Rangers. Back on terms. Well, it's a great finish in there. Well, all about awareness. Michael O'Halloran starts to repay the transfer fee. 37 minutes of the second period. The awareness of Miller, the architect of the equaliser. The ball from Tavernier's on the money, and the finish is quite exquisite. Alloa 1, Rangers 1.
It's been the same sort of delivery from Waderley the whole afternoon, and it's finally paid off. Great finish, good connection from O'Halloran on his left foot.
Wallace, who's showing? Always Kenny Miller. Chance of a volley. Dipping volley! Kenny Miller makes an impact. 3 minutes after his introduction, Miller gets the opener here. Good, quick, alert throw in. Kenny Miller lets the artificial surface do him a turn. It sits up, and on the full volley, Kenny Miller claims his 13th of the season. Queens 0, Rangers 1.
Dare I say it, Jamie Vardy did the same for Leicester City, didn't he? Just the ball coming down, decided I'm going to hit this up in the air. Goalkeeper no chance, he thinks it's going well over the bar. Look, eye on the ball, knows where the goals are, doesn't have to look. He couldn't have placed it any better. What a substitution that is, and what a goal from the experienced Kenny Miller.
Backing off is Kelly. Tavernier dancing into the box. The touch from Irvine was timely. Thompson comes back. I didn't know I had that many. We're just having a look at team sheets. We've got a few. Here's O'Halloran. Michael O'Halloran.
Yes!
Harry Forrester!
Yes!
Breaks it deadlock! Forrester sweeps the ball home! What a goal! 4 minutes remaining! Rangers get the reward! Harry Forrester!
What a finish, by the way. What a finish. Mickey's done so well on the wing there, do you know what I mean? Composed, got his head up, great comeback in, like you say. We've talked about Hayes getting in them positions and snatching their chances, but great connection, great finish, well deserved.
Let's see it again. Wonderful technique. O'Halloran involved again, Jonathan, no shot there, but he just sweeps it beyond the goalkeeper, takes it in his stride. One he'll remember, Jonathan Johansson, for a long, long time.
It's great to score an important goal like that. We asked if the quality was there today. That's certainly quality. It's a fantastic finish.
Forrester does well to drag it back, but again, he can't get a sight of the target. Look how tight and congested. He might get one away now.
Oh, go on! Oh! Get in there!
Harry Forrester! That is a quality goal. He likes a curler. 27 minutes at Ibrox. Harry Forrester, 2 goals in 2 games. Gets the first of the evening. It's Rangers 1, Raith Rovers 0.
Sitting right behind it, privileged to be here. Great feet, keeps it, sees the goalie, bang, slews it past him. What a magnificent goal. For the minute he left his boots off, it's in the net. There you are, let's have a wee look up. Bang, the instep, he slayed, maybe helped.
He's perfecting this, losing your balance as you hit it. That's tune too. There's an air of confidence coming round Ibrox at the moment, albeit a tad premature to stand up for the champions. But there's still work to be done as King shows. Oh, he's in the box now, Billy King. Here's the roll back for Wallace! That's a wonderful goal from the captain.
Hey! Great stuff.
A perfect connection from Lee Wallace. His 7th of the season. King the provider. And Wallace just strokes the ball beyond Cuthbert. Rangers 2, Raith Rovers 0.
You know, Billy King's done great all night doing that, Tom, and that's just Josh Rewards because he's got it and he's kept it. Where's the captain? Bang, there you are. Far corner, 2-0 the Rangers. What a great goal. You do that in training, get it right, keep it. Play that wee slide rule pass in, and the big galloping fullback, the captain, bang, 2-0.
Well, Lee Wallace will play his 200th game for Rangers.
That's a great finish.
On Saturday against Dundee in the Cup. Kenny Miller, Rangers are back on terms. Well, when the chips are down, you look for the old reliable, and Kenny Miller delivers. His 14th of the season. It's a precision corner, mind you, from James Tavernier. Rangers back on level terms. Kenny Miller on target. Rangers 1, Martin 1.
Well, that's a great goal at a very good time. Watch the header here. He jumps brilliantly at the near post. He gets the height on it. 2 defenders around about him, but he's the one that makes sure he gets on the end of it. It's driven in with Tavernier, but Miller's jump and header, superb.
A bit quiet again. Rangers lots of possession. And Barry Mackay coming in from the touchline. Full of tricks, full of invention. Kenny Miller! He holds his second of the night. How many passes, Gordon, before the finish is applied by Kenny Miller? He just does it as if he's shelling peas. It was the vision of Mackay and the finish indeed from Kenny Miller.
Yeah, Mackay had a good little run. He took people out of the game, and Kenny Miller just drifted into it, got himself free and decided of the early shot, and it was a tremendous hit. First time, roof of the net with his left boot, and you have to say, you've got to give him a lot of credit. Mackay's run just was good, but when Miller just got himself free there, look at the Morton players are not happy because they're saying we'll get so many players back. How can Miller be free? Because players were watching the ball, but give Kenny Miller credit. Because the ball was coming in from the other side, he moved away from his defender and got himself in a free position.
With Mackay again. Chance to feed it into Wallace. Oh, Wallace again. Well, that is something special. Lee Wallace, 3 goals in the last 3 games. That was a Nexus set that the goalkeeper might have got a sniff of on the way out. Again, Mackay the provider, Wallace the executioner.
Mackay a great run as well, picked him out. Wallace looked as if he was going to make a pass, and he did pass it right into the roof of the net. That's 3 tremendous goals from Rangers, and as I say, that was, in my mind it's all over now, but Wallace, as I say, looked as if he was going to play it back into Mackay's path, and all he did was just adjusted his body, and then with great precision, just fired that into the roof of the net like a free kick. Absolutely tremendous goal, as I say, just what Rangers needed, but I'm taking nothing away from what I said in the first half. That goal, equaliser before half-time, Tom, meant everything. That was the crucial factor in this game.
That victory versus Dumbarton had sealed the championship. Rangers were then perhaps guilty of taking their foot off the gas, ending the season with defeats to Hibs and Livingston, sandwiched between draws with Alloa and St Mirren. But the job was done. Stage 3 was now complete.
On the move and trying to create the opening is King again. Tavernier pops it in. Laid off by Ball. Pressure is the call from the home side. It's a clever delivery. Here's Tavernier. Across the face. Tap in for Kenny Miller. What a wonderful way to get a goal at the early stages this evening. 16 for the season for Kenny Miller. Wonderfully worked goal from Rangers. And thing of absolute beauty. And a tap in for Kenny Miller. It's Falkirk 0, Rangers 1. We've played 7 minutes at the Westfield Stadium.
Magnificent for the throw in. We get in behind them. We've just got a swagger about us. Here we go. Have a wee touch. There you are. Have that one. On you go, Tav. Miller's bombing in at the back post. Bang, 1-0 with Rangers.
Wallace again in the blind side.
Oh,
across the face.
Yes!
2-0. This time it's Barry Mackay.
Oh, stop it. Brilliant.
7 for the season for Barry Mackay. It's almost anything you can do. A wonderful delivery across the face of goal again. And Rangers absolutely destroying Falkirk at the moment. The proverbial hot knife through butter. The angled delivery, the undoing of Falkirk. Here you are, Barry. Claim your 7th of the season. This time it's the left full back with the assistant, and Rangers putting Falkirk to the early sword. 9 minutes played, Falkirk 0, Rangers 2. Oh, Forrester, lovely layoff from Andy Halliday. Forrester! Wonderful goal! A beautiful goal! The build-up was quite special. Andy Halliday's awareness, the movement of Forrester, not picked up, and when he gets sight in the target, he powers the ball into the net. Harry Forrester's 4th Rangers goal, 14 minutes on the clock. Rangers 1, Community 0.
Fabulous goal, fabulous goal. I'm standing here thinking, get across your defender, get across, but he's not had to. He's came inside, I was trying to give himself a better angle, but again, it's a great finish. He's powered away from the full back, struck it cleanly into the bottom.
Clever ball. Hope for Wallace. Digs out the delivery. It's a chance for O'Halloran. He gets his goal.
Fantastic.
Michael O'Halloran goal, gets it with 1 minute played of the second period. Rangers in front for the second time today. Rangers 2, Queen of the South 1.
Again, it comes your left fullback, your captain, bombing forward. Very impressed with Holland. He didn't get sucked in, he didn't charge in as well as the fullback. Again, it's a great first touch, and if he needed a goal, he definitely's got one.
It's his second in his Rangers career. The last came against Alloa, away from home. His first Ibrox goal. Wallace has some territory to cover, and he does. Flicks it back into the path of Miller. Danny Wilson. Oh, wonderful stuff from Rangers. Is there a finish? There certainly is. Knocking the ball into the net was Andy Halliday.
Oh.
What a stunning goal from Rangers. Rangers 3, Queen of the South 1.
I think he's got to practice a little bit more on his goal celebrations. I think he's done himself an injury. But again, fantastic. We've kept the ball alive. Danny Wilson popped the ball out towards Wallace. He's done the Ronaldo chop in. Miller's been the third player running. Flick over the top. Halliday's managed to get himself
in. It's a textbook goal. They've left Queens chasing shadows.
This
adrenaline.
Oh, he's run into
the team that win together, party together.
That was a famous quote from the bygone day.
Short corner. They know what they want from this one though. Tavernier takes it off the toes of O'Halloran. Halliday stretching Queens. Chips it back in again. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. Rangers turning on the style. James Tavernier with the finish. 10 minutes played in the second period. The barren spell is over for Tavernier. 12 for the season. He's gone 14 games without a goal, and James Tavernier, as we top player of the year candidate, has just thrown his hat in the ring, Alan.
Yes, again, it all starts with the not the willingness to put it in the box. They've played the short corner. It's eventually came out to Tavernier on the edge of the box. He's played it out, he's continued. Halliday's eventually came in, he's played a nice ball to the back post.
Here's Forrester! Yes! He will not be denied! Forrester will not be denied! This time it's a rarity! A Harry Forrester header as we approach the half-hour mark. Rangers back on terms. Harry Forrester makes it 5 for the season.
And we get the ball into the box. I know we get a lot of success out the short corner, but if you earn the right for a corner, you get it into the box. That's where you score goals. We've whipped it for the corner there. Barry knows exactly what's happening. Wee Harry's there, bang, wee glance. They've not got it right back to the post. 1-8 Rangers.
But the intelligence of Forrester stepping off his mark a few.
Absolutely, and that's a great finish, Tom. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Mackay tries to work that half-yard opening. Wallace wants someone to come short for the give and go. Doesn't happen. Halliday takes over. There is no flag. Forrester has it now. Harry Forrester across the field. And Michael O'Halloran with a tap in. The Rangers turn the game on its head. Forrester from executioner turns provider, and O'Halloran gets his second goal in 2 games, and Rangers get their nose in front with 10 minutes of the first period remaining.
And you know something, I'm chuffed for him, because he's looked as though maybe the wee world's on his shoulders, he's not getting the ball out there, but you know what, I'm hungry, I'll get in the box. Halliday orchestrating the middle, great touch with Forrester again, opens it up, plays it back, bang, 2-1 Rangers, magnificent goal.
Intelligence in the build-up and the quality of pass,
great.
But again, Halloran, he's gone central, and he's got the wrong side of the defender.
That's a great ball for the goalie. It really opens it up, doesn't it, for us there?
Oh, Halliday gets a wee break.
We'll take that, and we'll take that.
Skips away from Benedictus.
And we'll take that.
Kenny Miller!
Oh,
yes! Oh, yes, please! What a finish from Kenny Miller! But what about the determination from Andy Halliday in the build-up too?
Unbelievable, Tom! Unbelievable. Seen it coming. Halliday's raised a couple of tackles in the middle of the park. Gets on his left foot. Plays an unbelievable pass to the striker. He's on the end there. Bang! 3-2. We're up 3-2. Magnificent. There you go.
17 for the season. Halliday so determined, and the pass is on the money, and the finish isn't bad either.
What a goal! Unbelievable. I tell you what, I'll just dodge that one. I'll dodge another one. Something will come flying in. Let me just pick you out, Kenny. Slide it through. Bang! 3-2. Happy days, Tom. Brilliant.
Halliday now for King. Thought about the early shot from distance. Feeds it to Forrester. Holt goes beyond him when he gets it. Looks to stand it up. There's the goal! Yes. It's James Tavernier! A well-worked goal by Rangers. 5 minutes into the second period. Rangers breaking deadlock, and it's Tavernier's 13th of the season.
Another great move there, Tom. Just down the right-hand side. Forrester, King, and just played in there. Tavernier getting in there. Fantastic.
The right back is in the centre forward zone, but the build-up, Forrester's awareness, Holt's movement, and the delivery is on the money, and the finish is not bad either.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and you just seen signs at the start of the second half. We were creating chances. Great cutback, and we weren't getting into these positions in the first half.
Well, it's a great feeling. I mean, the game itself wasn't great. We dominated the game, but we just couldn't find more goals for the fans, and that was our main objective tonight. We wanted to try and win it with a bit of style, but the fact of the matter is we're back to where we belong. So every single player associated with Rangers, every single fan can be proud of what they've done over the last 4 years, and we're finally there. So credit to everyone that's been involved through the years. The team that have eventually got us over the line, and our tremendous support have been absolutely magnificent, so well done to them.
Every step of the way from Milshire for yourself, how does it feel right now?
Oh, I mean, of course it's a great feeling, but I don't want to take that away from the fact that it's been a magnificent team effort. As I said there, the teams that have got us there, the early seasons, the management staff, and obviously this team that's managed to get us over the line. Huge credit to the manager and David, who have been absolutely first class. So I think credit has to go to the manager and David Weir, who have been absolutely phenomenal, along with the coaching staff, all the backroom team. It's been a magnificent team effort. So again, I just want to thank the fans who have been absolutely inspirational. Listen to the noise now. You can't beat that. The best fans in the world.
Last one. You made a commitment to this club 4 years ago. Were you pleased that you made that commitment?
100%. There'll never be a day that I look back with regret. I'm so proud to play for this club, and I'm going to enjoy this wee lap of honour now. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Go on, Tavernier stands it up. Yes! In the net. Rangers pull one back. Great work from Tavernier. Jason Holt with the finish on the goal line. That's the break we needed, Hugh.
100%, Tom. He just turned off, and it was a great ball to the back post. Goalie a wee bit suspect, but our wee midfield man in there just ghosting in. And the good thing for me, he's brave. He's going in there with two big guys. There you go. Oh, I'll take a wee chance.
He knew.
We're back
instinct in. Just stood out.
We're back in, and hey, listen, the goalie again. You know, should he have got to it? Yeah, he should have. But we'll take it. We deserve him.
Six minutes remaining. Let's see if we can get a rousing finish. King has certainly got the qualities, as is this man Mackay. Oh, he fancies it. Oh, Barry Mackay! Well, will you get two better goals back to back on the big stage? It was a sensational goal on Sunday. Let's have a look at this one again.
Oh, good build-up play.
Scotched it beyond Oxley. What a thunderous strike from Barry Mackay. Hibs 3, Rangers 2. Barry Mackay, take a bow.
You know, we're not expecting that. You know, we're hoping it goes in. We're thinking, he's having a pop. The goalie's got it covered. No, it's not. Near post. 6 minutes to go plus injury time. And we're back in the game. We deserve that. It's a magnificent effort.
waiting a while for this day. Mark Warburton first out to receive his medal, and he has certainly transformed this famous old club. Kenny Miller still playing such a prominent part. Simply the best in the Championship this season, but they won't want to stop there. They're coming back to the top flight of Scottish football to challenge for the major honours. Lee Wallace has been an outstanding captain. Only he and Barry Mackay survived from 2012. Rangers have been through so many traumatic times, but that is history now. Andy Halliday, Rangers fan who was let go by the club, never thought he'd get to pull on the famous shirt. He did, and he's done it proud as well. And very soon Lee Wallace will get hold of that trophy, and 50,000 faithful followers of football and Rangers Football Club will cheer loudly. And they have been through so much over the last 4 years. This magic moment will be one to savour.
Yeah, and I would just echo what Richard Gough said there. I mean, it's great for these Rangers players to receive a medal from a guy like John Greig, who sadly was away from the club while there were so many dubious characters around here. But he's held in such high esteem here. I think all those players will appreciate getting a medal from him.
Martin Waghorn, injured of late, but 28 goals for him this season. Barry Mackay, who must have thought his Rangers career was over when he was loaned out for 2 seasons. And the main man, Lee Wallace. The day has come. A moment 4 years in the waiting, and they've been 4 long years. From the bottom to the top, the journey is over. Rangers are back! From Peterhead of the North to Queen of the South, from Ayr to Airdrie, Stirling to Stranraer, Garlabank to Forthbank, Gayfield to Shieldfield, from Balmore to no more of that. The journey is definitely over, but a whole new adventure is about to start. They might make a movie about the last 4 years, but in the meantime, coming to a top flight venue soon, coming back, our Rangers Football Club.
Great for the supporters as well. They've been to all those places that you mentioned. I think they'll enjoy next year going back to all the away grounds where the competition will be a bit stiffer.
Champions of the Championship, Challenge Cup winners. Oh, and they might not be finished yet. They're in the Scottish Cup final, where they will face familiar foes of late in Hibs. But ready is the word on the Rangers club crest, and right now they feel ready for anything. And the arcade rings around this famous old arena. The legend that is Brian Loudrup watching on as well. Rangers have been through some really tough times, but now they are coming out the other side.